Hey there, Ron Lydian back, and look what I have. And you're probably wondering, wait a minute, haven't we seen that guitar before? Well, technically yes, you've seen the same model. This is a new Charvel, let's take the tuner off, Charvel San Dimas custom that I just picked up. The reason I got it is because I actually liked the one I had before. I just didn't like the color. The color was kind of like this, this blanket here. And yeah, I'm just not a color guy. You can see what I'm wearing. I wear black. I prefer my guitars to be either white, black, or natural. So that blue, I just wasn't feeling it. And so the guitar was just sitting there and I wasn't playing it. And, I spent pretty good money on it. 900 plus euros, which is 900 plus bucks in American. So I had quite a bit of store credit at American Guitar Shop here in Berlin. So I decided, hey, you know what? Let me get another one because I actually needed it. I needed a hybrid Strat. I have a Fender player, which you guys have probably seen on my YouTube channel. Probably seen the demo and review. But I needed something that was a hybrid for recording, jamming, studio work, etc. and so forth. So I got this with my store credit. I'm not going to say how much I ended up paying in cash for it, but let's just say there's no way you could get this guitar for what I ended up paying for it without the credit. Yeah, so anyway. So let's get straight to it. This is just going to be a little brief run through of what it sounds like. So here we are on the clean. Once again, we're using the Boss Katana Mini. The basic settings, everything is at 12 o'clock, so the indicator line is straight up. So this guitar, it's I believe this one is an Alder body with a maple neck all the way through, maple fretboard, 22 fret, tone controller, which really works. I mean, that's just, if you want it really takes, and then that's pretty impressive tone control. Also, volume coil tap. And great for funk in the middle position. Really nice. And also from a nice pristine yeah, really nice, really clean. On my fake jazz licks. Never wanted to know, man. Even though I grew up when I was a kid, I was surrounded by jazz musicians because my mom had married some jazz vibraphonist, but I'm not going to go into details because that ended up it was actually very unpleasant experience. Maybe I'll write a book about it. Anyway, yeah. And so when we get into the crunch tone, this is what you get. Get a really nice crunch tone. Variant of, you know what the song is. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get into any copyright nonsense. Yeah, so anyway. And then of course, you know, full gain. So there we go, with the full gain. The Metal Maurice version. Funny, he asked me the other day, he's like, about the, because if you've watched the channel, you've probably seen my my latest video about the Boss IR2 amp and cab. And he asked me, hey, can you scoop the mids out of there? Of course you can. Boss can scoop mids. So we're going to scoop. So here's your... This would be Maurice's favorite tone, I would imagine. This probably right here, about here. So let's say mid on about 3, bass on about 6, and treble on about 6. So this would be Maurice. He'd love this. This is his tone right here. Maybe I can do it even more. So I'm going to take the mid-range almost to, let's say 2. And let's put bass on about 8. Yeah, maybe a tad more gain. Treble can stay pretty much where it is. And then I'll bring in a little bit of delay, just a touch for some space. Now this is probably, you probably really like this. Actual Floyd Rose, not Floyd Rose license. This is the real thing. This is the actual Floyd Rose tremolo. This is the real deal. So let me put my settings back back to normal. Yeah, so this is not fake Floyd Rose. This is the real deal. Pretty straightforward. Manufactured in Mexico, which is great. I just think that's the coolest thing ever. And I've been lobbying for more guitar manufacturers in the U.S. to start having their guitars manufactured in Mexico. Because back in the day, of course, okay, American made, yeah, all right. Everybody wanted it, and of course the price, you know, because it's expensive. And then Japanese made, yeah. At first, I remember back in the early 80s, people used to make fun of it. Yeah, it's funny, yeah, made in Japan. but the quality was good. And of course, over the years, nobody's making fun about it now because it's parallel with American-made products, as in turn also parallel with the price you pay. Korea was there for a minute, but I don't know, the manufacturing just kind of died out in Korea. I guess the Korean companies weren't really interested in it, but still, the quality was good. And if you find a Korean-made guitar nowadays, you're paying up there. So I was like, wow. I had the first Mexican-made guitar I had was a Squier 62 Strat reissue, white, fantastic guitar. Wish I'd never sold it because now it would be a collector's item. Because I think that was one of the first guitars that at least Squier was manufacturing in Mexico. And then, of course, the Fender Player series. Those are also manufactured in Mexico. Fantastic. I think it's great. It's a win-win situation. It's one, because people over there, they can get work. It encourages people to get into the guitar building biz and occupation, which is really cool. And also, the companies, they're helping the neighbor country get their people to work. It's a no-brainer to me, anyway. So this is Mexican made, and this is amongst the best quality guitar I've ever had. As good as anything, made in the U.S. Blah blah blah. Everybody knows about that. No modifications. I haven't done any aftermarket stuff to this guitar, other than put on a new set of strings. That's all I've done. Great frets. Now, that kind of staccato stuff has very much been popularized by Nuno Bettencourt. But I'm going to tell you, I was doing that stuff back in 1988. Now, obviously, I didn't have the band situation or join playing with the artist situation to get my name out there so I could say, yeah, check out what I'm doing. But I was doing that, most definitely. But, whatever. And I love Nuno, man. Nuno's great. He doesn't even need that much gain, which is So anyway, that's that. Just wanted to share that with you. Stay tuned for more, because I will be coming back with the second part of the Boss IR2 amp and cabinet demo and review, where I'm running it through Windows PC. And so I'm going to actually show you how to connect it to your Windows PC and or Mac, if you happen to have a Mac. With the Windows, I can go straight in through the audio line in. With the Mac, particularly Macs made now, the newer Macs, you'll probably have to get yourself an external sound card, but it still works and it sounds cool. So be looking for that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. So please like and subscribe, and see you next time. And so we're going to go out. I'm going to go out with because I love this tune that the guy wrote, and I'm going to be recording original music next year in January. I'm actually flying out to Las Vegas. A friend of mine's nephew has a killer studio out there, and he's got everything. And I'll be doing all the guitars, bass, possibly some vocals, so you actually get to hear me sing, or whatever you want to call it, more like shouting. And I might even record maybe, if he gives me permission. That's so cool. All right, so take care. Ron Lydian, signing off.